There comes a time in everyone's life when trusting God feels like the hardest thing to do. You may be praying for an answer that hasn't come yet, holding on to a dream that seems far away, or facing a challenge that feels bigger than your strength. In those moments, it's easy to wonder, God, are you really listening? God, do you really care? The truth is, even the strongest believers wrestle with trust. The Bible is full of stories of men and women who had to step into the unknown, face the impossible, and believe in God when everything around them said otherwise. Their stories are written to remind us that trusting God is not weakness. It's the greatest strength a person can have. Think about Abraham. God told him, "Leave your country and go to the land I will show you." Imagine that. No GPS, no map, no details, just a promise. And Abraham went. He trusted that if God said it, then it was enough. That kind of trust doesn't come from logic. It comes from faith. And because of his obedience, Abraham became the father of many nations. Now, let's look at Daniel. He lived in a foreign land, surrounded by people who didn't worship his God. When the law demanded he stop praying, Daniel chose trust over fear. He prayed anyway. And when he was thrown into the lion's den, Daniel had no backup plan. He couldn't fight the lions. He couldn't escape the pit. All he had was trust. And God honored that trust by shutting the mouths of lions. That's the kind of God we serve, one who responds to trust with deliverance. And then there's Peter walking on water. What a powerful picture of trust. As long as his eyes were fixed on Jesus, he did the impossible. But the moment he focused on the waves, he began to sink. Isn't that so much like us? When we look at the storm, at the bills, at the doctor's report, at the uncertainty of tomorrow, our faith begins to falter. But when we keep our eyes on Jesus, trust carries us above the waves. Trusting God doesn't mean the storms will stop. It means you will have peace in the middle of the storm. Proverbs 3 reminds us, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths." Did you catch that? Trust requires the heart. It's not about leaning on your limited understanding, but leaning on his unlimited wisdom. And trust is not passive, it's active. It's not folding your hands and doing nothing. It's waking up every morning and saying, "Lord, I don't know what a day holds, but I trust you with it." It's go to work even when the doors haven't opened yet, because you believe he will make a way. It's forgiving that person who hurt you, because you trust God with your healing. It's sowing seeds in faith, even when a harvest hasn't come yet, because you know God is faithful. Maybe right now, you feel like you've been waiting too long. You've prayed, but heaven feels silent. You believe, but nothing has changed. Can I tell you this? Delay is not denial. God's timing is always perfect. Just because it hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it won't. Sometimes God is preparing you for the blessing he has already prepared for you. The waiting season is not wasted. It's shaping you, strengthening you, and teaching you how to depend fully on him. Isaiah 26 verse 3 says, "You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast, because they trust in you." That means when you truly trust God, peace becomes your portion. Peace that doesn't make sense. Peace in the middle of financial struggles. Peace while waiting for healing. Peace while walking through grief. This peace doesn't come from circumstances. It comes from trust. And here's something I love about trust. It doesn't just impact you, it impacts the people around you. Your trust becomes a testimony. When others see you standing strong in faith, even when life shakes you, they see God through your life. Just like Daniel's trust led a king to acknowledge the living God, your trust can lead someone else to believe. So today, let me encourage you, don't give up. Don't stop believing. Don't let fear have the last word. Choose trust. Choose to believe that God has not forgotten you. Choose to believe that the storm is not the end of your story. Choose to believe that God is still working all things together for your good. Yes, trusting God may not always remove the pain immediately. It may not answer every question you have, but it will give you the strength to keep going, the peace to keep waiting, and the hope to keep believing. Trust doesn't mean you won't feel afraid. It means you refuse to let fear control you. Trust doesn't mean you won't have questions. It means you bring your questions to the one who has the answers. Trust doesn't mean life will be easy. It means you know you're never walking through it alone. So whatever you're facing today, release it to Him. Hand over the worry, the stress, the fear. Tell God, Lord, I don't understand everything, but I trust you with everything. And as you do, watch how His peace fills your heart, how His presence strengthens your spirit, and how His power begins to work in your situation. Remember this. Storms may rise, people may fail, and plans may change, but God never fails. And when you trust Him, you will see His hand guiding you, His love surrounding you, and His purpose unfolding step by step in your life. And if this message has blessed you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs encouragement today. Also, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Bible Timeless Lessons, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a message. Stay blessed and keep seeking His face.